for you.
Happy New Year to all those watching. We have just arrived in our campsite. The plan for tonight is find some dry firewood here in the woods, hike around, explore a little bit, make some nice fire, cook up some decent dinner, and then get cozy in the van. In this video I wanted to show you guys that you don't need a fancy van to enjoy the van life. All you need is a basic car and a sleeping bag. I'll later do a van tour to show you how we will sleep in the van, but it's nothing fancy. I don't even have a heat, so that will be quite a challenge. We'll see, it will be good. And you really don't need much to enjoy the van life. Any basic car will do. Let me introduce you to my travel companions. This right here is Machiko. She's a 2-year-old husky. She's my girlfriend's dog, and I take her on adventures with me. This brown one is a 4-month-old Belgian Malinois. She's quite crazy. The reason I don't let the big dog off the leash is because if she smells prey, she will disappear in the woods for 2 hours or so, and I don't really need that right now. I can let the puppy off leash because she won't run anywhere. I'm going to put Machiko on bigger line so she has more freedom. Now Machiko has much more freedom to roam around, and I have free hands to do stuff. I want to get a fire going, so we'll have to hike around and find some dry firewood. I found this dead tree here. If it's dry inside, it will last me through the evening. I'm gonna take it down now. Pacho, Pacho, Pacho! If you heard that scream, that was Pacho being scared shitless by a tree falling. Also, the tree is down. It's dry enough inside, I think, for a small fire. I'll saw it in smaller pieces and take it back to the camp. I'll definitely take these 2 pieces back to camp, but the rest of the tree is just a little bit too rotten inside. It's getting darker and it's starting to snow, but I finally split these wood pieces into smaller pieces to start a fire. Also, I've set up a fireplace right here. I think I still need to find more pieces of wood if I want a longer campfire. Pacha is getting a little bit cold, so I'll leave her in the car in some blankets while me and Machiko go find some more firewood. Before I go search for more wood, let me show you my van setup. As I said, it's pretty basic and you don't need much when you're starting out. You want to start with the basics and then build up with what you actually will need. So this is the living area. I know it's pretty small for a bus, but you have to take in an account that I have 4 dogs and they take majority of space right here behind these bars. This is a foldable couch I made from some plywood. It folds out in a pretty big bed. I'll show you later. This is where we will sleep tonight with the dogs. You might be asking why I don't make them sleep here in the back. It's because I think if we sleep together, it will be warmer for all of us. And if you go over to the back, here's the dog area on the top with some carpets. And on the bottom is plenty of storage for all my skiing gear, kitesurfing gear. At the moment everything is there, so it's pretty full. But we have plenty of space, which is nice. Definitely one of the things I'm missing the most is the heat at the moment. I don't have any diesel heating like these other fancy van life YouTubers. I have to rely on a warm sleeping bag at the moment. But definitely the first upgrade that I'll make is a diesel heater. And also I want to install some running water. I found some more dead trees around here. And these are perfectly dry, perfect for a fire. Keep in mind I'm not taking down any live trees, only dead ones, so no harm done to the forest. Pačo gai, ne. Maci, sēdi, sēdi. Laba meitene, lūdzu. The way she looks at the steak. Lūdzu. I have prepared some pasta here. It's now going on the fire to boil. Just like that. Meal prep is done. Now we just have to wait while the pasta is ready. So the pasta is pretty much ready. I'll strain it and put on the veggies. I've just added the tomato sauce, a little bit more olive oil and a bit of salt, and it's starting to smell really nice. Just look at the color. About 5 more minutes of simmering and then I'll add back the pasta. Okay, it's time to add back our pasta to the sauce. I hope it doesn't turn over on me. Oh yeah. Five more minutes and the dinner will be ready. I think this is the perfect rustic dinner for a campfire. It's just so easy to put together. You don't need any meat. which goes bad if you go on longer trips. Just a few simple ingredients and you have a delicious meal. I'm taking it off the fire. I'll let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes and then I will serve it. I'm cozying up into the bass at the moment. This is the end result. It might not like much, but it's absolutely delicious. It's just the perfect meal for campfires. It's like a warm hug from inside. I just ate the whole portion that could easily feed 2 people, so I'm pretty full. I guess I'll convert the van to a sleeping mode, and I'll show you also how I do it, and then get cozy with the dogs here in the back. So this is how we will be sleeping basically. This is the sleeping bag for me. This one is for the dogs. Blanket on top. And one blanket for privacy if someone comes by. As you can see, we are getting quite cozy in here. I'll have a beer and then start thinking about going to sleep. It's actually getting pretty cold in here. I'm still not in my sleeping bag, but I will get in soon. This might be the last report for tonight, so if I don't check in back, that meant I went to sleep. So good night, guys. Good morning from the van. I just woke up, packed up, and I'm ready to head out. As I said before, this van has no heating for when you're sleeping. So it was just as cold inside as it was outside. For the most part it was fine because my sleeping bag is rated for -7 degrees and it was -1 degree Celsius outside. But when the morning came, it snowed a little bit and I just got so freaking cold. But still, it's just a little bit too cold to camp in this kind of van. Definitely the first upgrade for this van should be heating. A diesel heater like other YouTubers have. That should be enough to camp in these freezing temperatures. It's 8 AM and it's still as dark as during the night, so that's the reality of van life.